So, to look ahead to what's set to be a thrilling night of Champions League football, our reporter Adam Reid. A case of here we go again for Arsenal, really, isn't it? What are they coming up against tonight? Well,
the most obvious thing that they're coming up against, Matt, is a team bang in form. They haven't lost for some 30-odd matches. That run stretches back until the beginning of last October. And in Messi, Suarez and Neymar, they've got a front three which the likes of almost has never been seen before. People have talked about holy trinities in the past. There was Rooney, Ronaldo and Tevez for Manchester United, but this is something else. They've got they got over 100 goals last year in the whole season. They're nearly doing that, and we're not even in March yet. So they had the luxury of resting players at the weekend. Even in defence, in that win over Las Palmas, Gerard Piqué was rested. He's going to come back into the side. So they really do have a lot of things at their disposal, and Arsenal just haven't been able to deal with them in the past. And they've got a lot of work to do tonight because no one is giving them much of a chance.
Arsenal fans will want something to grab hold of, won't they? Against the side, of course, you've heard them so much in the past. What's different this time round? Anything?
There are a couple of variables that are different. In the past, they've beaten them twice in the last 16. They also famously beat them in that 2006 final. The thing that Arsenal may have at their disposal that they haven't had in the past is Petr Cech. Now, Petr Cech has obviously played against these players, except for Neymar, for Chelsea. And he's got quite a good record against them. Mm-hmm. Now, Petr Cech was brought in to be the difference in Arsenal's season, and that primarily in the Premier League, but the Champions League is obviously, he can have a big say as well. Now, Messi hasn't scored against him. And that's got to be a bonus because there's not many goalkeepers in world football that Messi hasn't scored against. So Luis Suarez has had minor success against him for Liverpool. But yeah, it's now the time where Petr Cech can really start to repay some of that 10 million or so pounds worth of transfer fee in the summer. And they've also got people like Alexis Sanchez, who's now obviously switched sides and could have something to say about the game against Barcelona.
Arsenal fans will hope so. Cracking night of Champions League football, actually. The other one, a Juve against Bayern Munich. What can we look forward to with this one?
Yeah, any other night you might be talking about this one as the tie of the night, but with that other one, this one has sort of been in the background a little bit. But plenty still on show tonight. You've got Bayern Munich, who are many people's favourites behind Barcelona for the Champions League. You've got last season's beaten finalists who are on an unbelievable run, which winning run it was that was ended at the weekend. There's still 16 games unbeaten, 15 wins before that. It could be a tale of two defences, to be honest. We all know about Italian defences being hard to break through. 9 out of 10 clean sheets for Juventus in their last 10 games. But Bayern Munich, as we heard, Pep Guardiola, troubles at the back. Now, you think about them going forward, and they've got huge amounts of talent in Lewandowski and Thomas Müller, but it could come down to a real tight affair this time. And Max Allegri, well, he said it himself, that they're going to really be going for a win this time because they don't know what they're going to come up against. Well, they know exactly what they're going to come up against next week or in 2 weeks' time in Munich. So two cracking ties in prospect.
Absolutely. Cracking night of Champions League football to look forward to. Adam Reid, many thanks for bringing us up to date.